Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder, Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacino. Another update in Tesla after reversing. We had that 747 level and the daily rotation zone, reversing nicely off those key levels. Sorry, my dog just tried to jump up on the desk. Okay. So what are we looking for tomorrow? By the way, tomorrow quad witching. Recently, these options expirations have been bullish for the overall market. Today, I am more neutral on it. So if we're down at all in the morning, I'm going to watch for a market reversal around after Europe closes. If we are up, then I'm just going with the overall trend of the market for Tesla. Somebody brought up last month about, option pins and everything else. They don't work as well in Tesla. And there's not a ton of open interest that's at any given strike that's like really exposed to something that would get a lot of pin risk. Uh, Today we had a bunch of the 755s go off, not much being held overnight though. So I'm still really focused on this 755 to 760 area. If we get above there, you know, I'm just gonna have to watch the options, the monthly options, which are now the ones expiring tomorrow, going into the close. Uh, I just don't have anywhere. I'm watching. If it's bullish, I'm watching anywhere 760 to no, I'm about 765 to 770 if we have a strong bullish day. Those are the two areas I'm really focused on. Let's take a look at the intraday price action today. Our levels panned out really well. Again, weakness in the morning, then getting that move on, especially after Europe closes and option volumes again started coming in. But the 755s were pretty heavy, and then we briefly paused there. We identified before, just with our harmonic levels, the 756.73 area and 758.98, so 759. And there's no point doing projections today. The only key thing I did was reinforce was coming from the lows today, and this was a 15-minute pausing bar. Oops, sorry, my clip, boy. It must be a Thursday evening because my clicking skills are way off. Forward harmonics, this is the only thing. So I was still watching that 759 area. It's at the end of the day, little divergence going into it and then running back down. The 5-minute rotation zone on these pullback moves were really nice. Here's that 15-minute. Just wanted to show you that was the one pausing bar if you're going to use the intraday projections. But we already had those levels identified from when we do it, the 14th, using the low of the 14th back in the reverse to the high of the 14th. So those were the key little levels. We left them on there because of reaction at that 756 on the 15th. We again reacted to that level on the 16th today, and then running back up. So tomorrow we can't really use the reverse harmonics anymore. They did their thing. I'm gonna still, just without doing any other harmonics for right now, looking at 760 as the first level. Then we have the 764.40 area. So I'm just gonna watch 765 level I already talked about. If you wanted to come up here just to see what this would look like. And that just reinforces 765 again. And that's just on the 15 minutes. So we have that major to 755. And then I already talked about the 770s where we had the harmonic, and that just reinforced the 770s for me. And right above there, we have the rising channel line. Let me jump out to the daily chart. The daily chart, there we go. Wow, it's just a rough clicking day. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless we got some huge option volume going into expiration, the next target would actually be 775. That's the channel line. I doubt we're going to get above that unless we have a super explosive move. So it's essentially 760, 765, and 770 are my key targets unless I fine tune something with intraday harmonics. Let's take a look at the pullback levels because we got to do both sides. 755. If we drop into the open, 755 is a 1 hour rotation zone. Keep an eye on that. That's my first level. 755. Minor about, then we go to 750s based off the 4 hour. Then I'd be back down at that. Let me check that 747 level. Sorry about clicking around. And that the 1 hour reinforces the 750s again. So we have the 755s, the 750s, and then on a bigger sell-off, I'd be all the way down. You might have a minor little resistance thing at that 747, but my major support's at 743. Below 743, I'd go down to that already identified level of 738. And let's check that daily. That daily's at 747, so I would not ignore 747 after second examination. So to the downside, 755, 750s, 747, and then 738s are my downside levels should we have weakness. And then the 755, 760, 770, 775 is the upside. It just happens to be those round numbers. This is, was not trying to make it round numbers, but that's where all the projections are. And, interesting enough, those are all option strike prices. So if it's close to a number going in, that's when it'll probably get pinned. If somebody else has a great idea for tomorrow, if we could get a pin, put it in the comments and share it all with us. So again, my thing is option pins have not been really great on Tesla. That's why I don't normally bring them up. But if somebody is an expert in this field and wants to call out, I've seen a couple of call outs before that have not panned out, but if we're welcome to entertain it in the comment section. We'll go over to weekly tomorrow. Again, broad market overall with option expiration the last few months, it has been bullish. We're in September with a quad witching. That's why I'm just going to have to go with the trend in the morning. But if it's down, I'm watching for a reversal after Europe closes. I have nothing else to say. Hope everyone had a great day trading and a great week. And I will do an end of week wrap up tomorrow. And if you want me to look at anything for this weekend, possible subscriber requests, let me know between today and tomorrow in the comments. Talk to everyone later. Bye for now.